So Diesel wanted to say hi. This is Diesel, everyone. Okay, so I figured I would do a dollar store finds video. I haven't done one in a while. I was just able to find some stuff. I went to $4 stores, and yeah, I forgot I was going to do another thing too. Well, we'll do that later. I went to $4 stores, and only $2 stores actually had their movies out. So there's still some possibilities out there. So other people have done some videos. He's probably going to jump now. Excuse me. Some other people have done some videos, and they also, I think some people found, like I didn't find the Melissa McCarthy movie, Tammy, which my wife would have taken, and 'cause she's a fan, and I think we saw that one, and Superman 3 I would have just grabbed just because it was $1. So I think that was like the canon movie that financed Christopher Reeve's and what's her name again? And Somewhere in Time, which I really like. Okay, which one do I want to go first? I think it's this one. This is the... So, there we go. We got a big haul. I'll do this in no particular order. So, I found for $1 Jackie Chan's First Strike. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure what year this was. I don't see it anywhere. 97. Interesting. I don't think I saw this one. You know, I started watching Jackie Chan films in the 80s. I think one of the first ones that I watched was The Protector. I watched it on VHS. And then later on, Rumble in the Bronx came out. And my wife and I went to see that when it came out. And that was like the start of his superstardom in the United States. So yeah, so I figured, hey, that's worth grabbing. I don't think we went to see that. I think we saw Super Cop, and I don't think I watched this one, but I'm not 100% sure. I may have. Okay. No particular order. So I had to open this one. This is a find. Okay. So we have The Hangover. This is the Steelbook edition. I opened it last night just because the disc was floating around. It didn't really get too scratched or anything, but I did notice a couple little scratches. I don't know if you can see. You probably won't be able to see on camera, but maybe a couple scratches here and there. Can I see? Can't really tell if you can see. Well, it's still pretty decent, but it had come off the spindle, and so I had to fix that. So, you know, for $1, and you know, here's a movie that could be made today in 2020, right? You know, if you like, you know, basically raunchy comedies, this is definitely a movie to watch. So for $1, I couldn't pass it up. Of course, you know, no digital or anything, but again, for $1. I've never seen this one, Fist Fight. So I figured, well, that'd be fun. I grabbed that. You know, funny as an aside, my mother, I turned my mom and dad on to going and checking the dollar store for movies. And last time she bought 30 movies and she hated every single one of them. So I don't know what she bought. I don't know what she bought. But we have of course, very different tastes in movies we watch. Pound of Flesh, Van Damme, because Van Damme, I mean, come on. And I think this was decent. I don't think this was bad. I streamed this on, like, I don't know, probably Prime Video. Yeah, pretty good. Intruders, because someone else had this in one of the videos. I forget who it was. It was Cool Duder. He may have, I think it was Cool Duder. And my wife saw this when we watched the video, and she said, I'd watch that. So it was one of the only DVDs I bought. And I actually had to go in, and they had, the ones that had movies, they had a ton of movies. They had them in these big boxes. And I actually had to kind of rest the box on me from the shelf so that I could look and find all the Blu-ray, because I didn't go through too many of the DVDs. But oh, here's the next DVD. I figured, well, I would grab Blade Runner: The Final Cut. Around here somewhere I have all the other cuts of Blade Runner. So I figured, well, for $1, I mean, I would grab it. If I want it on digital, I think I can go disc to digital for $5. I don't know if this title's available, but for $5, I'm like, I'll grab it. The Road Warrior. Now that's interesting, right? Because I really don't remember if I've actually seen the first one or the first one all the way through. I jumped on board with Road Warrior and Mad Max back when Thunderdome came out, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. So I don't know if I went back. And it's interesting because I really don't like Fury Road. I just, something about that movie just like, you know, fingernails on a chalkboard. People love that movie. And it has nothing to do with, you know, a female protagonist, because, you know, I grew up with Ellen Ripley, so come on. And just something about that movie just didn't work for me, and I don't know, I don't like it. But for $1 for Mad Max, I'll grab it, and I'm sure I'll watch that one. Okay, Chips, right? Now, with the Sissom guy from AntMan, what's his name? Michael Pena. Yeah, so he's always good. This movie, okay, so my wife and I she was on a business trip, and I was using the hotel as the hotel room as a writing retreat. And so, it was pretty funny. She had some work to do, and we put the movie on. It was like HBO or something. We just put the movie on and we watched it, and it's kind of a silly, stupid movie. It had a couple things that were, I think, laugh out loud hilarious, you know, in a very juvenile way. But, so I figured, well, for $1, I'll grab it. So I'll grab that. What else did I get? Okay, Going Inside, I don't remember if we saw this. Going in Style, Morgan Freeman, who else is in this? Alan Arkin, Michael Caine. Michael Caine as Heath from Serial Midnight always. I'm not gonna try to do that. But did I open this? I guess I did open this. And the discs are all over the place. I don't know why I opened it. Oh, this has a digital movie code in here. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I don't think I'll have to make sure that it didn't show up on camera. But yeah, so there's I figured, you know, I'd check it out. You know, the bunch of old guys going out for their one last hurrah. Sounds like I identify with that. Now, last but not least, I wasn't going to get this movie. I love martial art films. Been a martial artist for like 30-something years. But it's Tekken II, right? Based on the video game. And Kane Kasugi. As soon as I saw it was Kane Kasugi on the back. And you'll know him from Revenge of the Ninja. You'll know him from... he was actually in Ninja Shadow of a Tear. You know, but of course, the Revenge of the Ninja was the 80s movie, like 83? 84, 85? Right around there. Maybe it's 83. I saw that in the movie theater with my dad. So, because it was, and Scott Adkins, who was in Ninja Shadow of a Tear with Kane Kasugi, he interviewed him on his channel. So check that out if you haven't. It's a very interesting interview. But I figured I'd grab this. We're going to come back to this in a second. You'll see why. Okay, now next. Oh yeah, I'll go with this one first. It doesn't matter. So yeah, Scooby-Doo. So yeah, my wife was like teasing, and she's like, "I'd watch that." She saw somebody, I think it was Cool Dude who had it, and she was like, "Oh, I'd probably watch that." So I picked it up just as a kind of a joke. And I'm dropping it. Okay, it's okay. What's next? Acts of Vengeance. I think I saw this, and I thought it was okay for like a direct-to-video movie with Carl Urban and Antonio Banderas, right? And Carl Urban Come on. He's dead, Jim. You know, and the newer Star Treks, which I like. I like those Star Trek movies. Okay. Oh, well, okay. So, again, we go back to Tekken II. Can I see what I'm saying? So this has the reticular cover or the holographic cover, whatever you want to call it. So I figured, well, I would double dip for $1 and get the cover. Because when I went to the next one, it's kind of, why not? Why not? Why not grab it? Okay. Ip Man, The Final Fight. This isn't in the Donnie Yen Ip Man series, but not sure if I've seen this. I think this was on Netflix, and it may still be. But I figured for $1, I would grab it. Martial art film. How can you go wrong, right? Okay. Next, Horrible Bosses 2. I've never even watched Horrible Bosses 1. But, you know, probably a fun, lighthearted comedy. Good enough. Who's in it? Chris Pine's in it, and a whole bunch of other people. So, oh yeah, what's her name's in it too? Jennifer Aniston, I think. And so, yeah. Who else? Somebody else. I can't see. Anyway, yeah, so I figured I'd grab that. I think this was kind of an epic haul of really decent movies. Okay. Not usually what I would watch. This is The Good Fight. The Good Lie. I'm sorry. The Good Fight, right. The Good Lie with Reese Witherspoon. And I figured, well, I think my parents might like this film. So if I don't like it, I think the DVD is probably in it as well. Matter of fact, I got to open this because I think the discs are floating around. Let's do it. Let's just open it. So I figured I would just oh, there's a voodoo in here too. That's cool. Yeah, you know, listen, here's a tip with these. You never know. This doesn't say there's a digital code in here, but there's a digital code in here. And I like having the digital codes. I like having the movies available digitally on Vudu or Movies Anywhere, iTunes, or whatever. Don't use them that much. I'd rather watch on a disc, but it's, you know, just gives you another, it's another way to do it. So it looks like it probably would be a decent film. Not always what I want to watch. And of course, I'm going to grab something like, this is Africa Eye to Eye with the Unknown. It's a BBC Earth production. Two disc set for $1, you know, on Blu-ray. Again, you can't go wrong with that. Saying here. Yeah, so I'll have to open these. And then War Dogs, you know, I don't know. I heard a little bit about this movie. I don't know if this is really a movie that I'm going to enjoy or not. But again, for $1, I mean, these were really, I mean, when you think of that, it was like, I don't know, it was like 18 movies or something I found. And I mean, really not bad. You know, the Dollar Tree, some of the movies are of dubious quality. And some of these, let's see, you know, but these, you know, are at least fairly decent films. Look at that. And I'm going to put the couple DVDs at the bottom. This would be a great, this would be a great thumbnail, but I don't know if, it probably won't show up like this, but. There you go. There we go. So there you have it. I was also going to show you some Black Friday discs I got from Walmart, but I forgot to bring them up. So I started the video because Diesel had jumped on me. I knew as soon as I turned, you know, as soon as the camera was on and ready to go, he was going to jump away because he doesn't like to be on camera. He's camera shy. So I figured I'd share that with you because that was kind of an epic haul. So, you know, go out, check your dollar stores if there's anything there that you thought was decent. There could be other stuff. I didn't really go through the DVDs that much. I looked kind of quickly, and I was mainly focused on Blu-ray because there was quite a number of Blu-ray out there. I also saw that somebody got think somebody got like the newer reboot of Friday the 13th. So you know, if you're interested in that, that might be out there as well. I'm going to recheck a couple of the stores soon and see what's going on with see if they're actually going to put out the Blu-rays and the DVDs, because you know, chances are they have, you know, a couple movies here and there. You know, it'd be like 3 that I'd like to grab if I could find them. If not, I mean, that's a mega haul. So you know, you can't beat it. Really when you look at this, this is kind of like a movie collection. You know, in one day of driving around the dollar stores. So that was basically it. I don't do these that much, but you know, if you like Dollar Tree Blu-ray DVD videos, stuff of that nature, whatever you like, writing, martial arts, movies, audio video tech. I know this channel is kind of, I'm just doing it for fun, and who knows, maybe I'll split up the channels or something eventually, but you know, if you like stuff like that, click like, subscribe, and you know, in the comments, let me know what you want me to cover, and I'd be, you know, we'll see. I'll be happy to cover it if I can, and that's it. So it was good. It was good seeing you all, right? And I definitely have some movies to go through, and we'll see you next time. All right.